Hey y'all! Oh my god! Happy girl, shut up! Happy Sunday! Da, 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 da. I have not been live for a minute. Me and something ain't getting along with me, but it's okay. If you see this video, please don't interrupt me. Get on my room. If you like a private reading, they're available 7 days a week at FortuneExpo.com. Also, if you're interested in if you like a private reading, they're available 7 days a week at FortuneExpo.com. Also, I'm doing questions today, so if you have a question, please hop in here and ask it, but make sure you share this video. Please make sure you share all my content. I am on a little suspension right now for something. I don't know what I did, but which is also crazy because Facebook was like, oh, we made an issue, so we're not going to, like, we blocked you, but it was our issue, we're going to correct it. Then they were like, actually, we're keeping it. So this is why it's important to, just don't put all your eggs in one basket for sure. But this is gonna be a timeless reading. I'm gonna do for all the elements. We're gonna go over the energy that's coming up for you. And again, if you want a private reading, you can book them 7 days a week at FortuneExpo.com. I need to switch up my studio. My daughter laughing at me. I need to switch up my little room dynamic thing. I feel like Rosie the Riveter, but also I'm going to a picnic, and it is so cold and windy out in Vegas. So I'm afraid. I got my unit super secure, but I'm also afraid it's gonna fly off. So this is how we're gonna look today, okay? Because I gotta be active to fight with the elements. Speaking of elements, which sign should we start with first? That's not fire. You got a suggestion? Okay. What element am I gonna start with first? Let's see. Earth. You know why? Because the earth is where we start with everything. Okay, this is my handy dandy. I write all the signs down, so I don't forget. Because I be forgetting, like, my brain just be braining. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I have a deck. Can you go get it for me? It's in my it's on the counter with the TV. It's in a bag. Can you go get that deck for me, please? Amir, thank you. All right, let's see what's coming up. If you have teenagers, especially if they're, I knew you ain't, if you have teenagers, and especially if they're fire sign teenagers, God made you special, because Leo children be stressing me out. Okay, they're not for the weak, for sure. Thank you. I thought I lost these cards when I was traveling, and I ended up buying a new deck, but I found it, so that's good. And then these are my other drama cards, so they telling me to use these cards today, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's taking so long for me to get ready. Okay. I hope y'all are having a good Sunday so far. I hope everything is going the way you want it to, the way you need it to, the way you planned it to, okay? So we're going to start with Earth signs. This is going to be my Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses. We're going to see what's coming up for you for the week ahead. First card that's coming out is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is just letting me know, whatever is going on, whatever is stressing you out, just know that you are going to get your happily ever after. It also looks like if you're having troubles with family, finances, of course, but something stability wise. I feel like some of you are trying to buy a house or getting repairs on a house or something home related. It could even be moving to a new place. Everything's going to work itself out. If you have pets, I would definitely tell you to tend to their health. But also, if you're considering whether or not to get pets, that's a good long-term investment. If you're having relationship issues with family members, I definitely see you guys getting on the other side of that. This is just a good omen that things are coming, but you also have to believe in that though too, because I'm seeing the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. So it was in reverse. So some of you could be having some self-esteem issues that is making it hard for you to kind of see what's in front of you, right? So we'll talk about your current energy right now for my earth signs. Right now, you're just doing what you can to be in the moment. You are enjoying today. And not just today, but the season of life that you're in. You are kind of in a restful season. This makes sense, especially since we're in Taurus season. And you're just taking it as it comes. I feel like you're not overwhelming yourself too much. I feel like you are also looking at the fruit of the labor that you've invested your energy in. I will say that you are kind of looking at the fact that like you work so hard to be where you're at right now, and you're not wanting to waste any time taking today to just really enjoy it. Basically, when it comes to your current energy right now, is giving you're happy, you're enjoying the moment, you worked hard to be here, you have saved, you have sacrificed, you have invested, and instead of like being afraid that something's going to happen, you're taking the energy right now to expand and have a good time. So I love that for you. Some of you, this has to also, for some of you, this is saying you need to stop taking things so seriously. You need to kind of relax, enjoy, rejoice in the good things that are happening in your life, and stop waiting for an invitation. Invite yourself, take yourself out, be here, be now. Now the reason this is happening is because you're recognizing that some things in your life are outdated. This could be relationships, this could be friendships, even an old mindset, and you're recognizing that you've been clinging on to the past, but it isn't getting you any further. Like, for some of you, you overwork yourself. Like, you always working. And now you're like, I ain't really getting no more money. Like, I'm extending myself, but I ain't got nothing next. I ain't got nothing out of that. I ain't got nothing extra. And also see you want some different things. And in order to get something different, you got to do something different. You know, in earth signs, you guys are very practical. You guys are very stable. You guys are very grounded in your mindset, especially being earth signs. And I see you kind of saying like, what kind of calculated risk can I take? You know, when I'm talking about calculated risk, I'm talking about switching it up, changing it up. What can I do a little bit different? And I see you looking at some opportunities for that. Some of you are moving. Some of you are moving away from a negative mindset that you have. Some of you are very limited. That's what you're moving away. It's from your limited thoughts and behaviors. But I do see that you're open to new opportunities, new adventures. There could be some travel coming in the next couple months. I also see you feeling more confident. You know, like you want more out of life and you're doing what you can to get it. Love that for you. Now, what you need to focus on is being here, being now, being happy. I also see you could be healing for something. So for some of you, this definitely has to do with a breakup. You could have transitioned jobs. You could have gotten out of a relationship. You could even be recognizing right now that you need to leave a relationship. So right now, the focus needs to be your happiness. You have literally been putting everybody in front of you, what everybody wants in front of you, or the persona of what you should be doing in front of everything else. And I really just see you right now just focusing on you feeling good about you. We just want to take a moment for that. I love that. I love to see it. Now, when it comes to the outcome is, if you have not fully left the situation, I see you leaving the situation and walking away and getting your freedom. Some of you, this has to do with a breakup. Some of you, honestly, what this read is telling me is like, you're recognizing that life is short and you want to enjoy everything that you've put into it. By the end of this, whenever you see this is a timeless message. You're going to be walking away from everything that doesn't align with what makes you happy. Now, this is from a very grounded space, though. This isn't like when we're talking about what makes you happy, like a lot of people think like, oh, being on the beach all day will make me happy, right? But no, we're talking about there are agitators in your life, and there are people and there are things that agitate or make it harder for you, or try to frustrate or irritate you, or take away your energy so you're too distracted and you can't do what makes you happy, or also what your purpose is for you to do. I see you letting go of all of that. And I see you not even caring about, the optics. I really see you locking in, doing what you need to do, and being happy as a result. So I love to see it, Earth signs. Talk to me about what's going on in the comments. What are you letting go of? Who are you letting go of? How did this resonate with you? I would love to know. All right, so from Earth, we're going to go into air signs. This is going to be my Libras, my Virgos, my Geminis. Again, if you would like a private reading, they are available 7 days a week at fortunexflow.com. Please do not hesitate to book a reading. One card that's just coming out as I'm trying to do this shuffle. I need to get a new deck like this. You have all the resources for whatever it is you want to do, but you just might be lazy about doing it. You're afraid of a disappointment, but you need to change your mindset. The Magician card coming out here saying you got everything you need. And I just saw the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, this is a whole little thing. This is a whole little thing for y'all. You definitely have everything. Yeah. Okay, this is what I'm going to say to y'all. Let me reshuffle these. This is what I'm going to say to y'all, air signs. Your emotions about a situation is what's getting in your way, and you need to change your mindset about what it is that you want. Like, you need to change your mindset to stop being so negative and actually being more positive and open to a pivot. You keep getting in your own way. And I see that you're going to be stuck with where you're at until you make some changes. Also, you have been chilling too hard. We got the Four of Swords here. You've been chilling too hard. So you can't say that you want more and you're not doing anything in alignment with that. Now, yes, some of you do need a break. Some of you do need to rest. But also, you've been chilling too hard. You know what I'm saying? You got everything you need to make shit change and happen, but you're sitting on the couch when you need to be out in the field. So air signs, before I get fully into this reading, talk to me about that. Like, why are you being lazy? Why are you being lazy? I would love to know. I think you would love to know. So why you think you being lazy? We can look at that too. Whew, okay. I be tearing these cards up, okay? Like, my cards be torn up. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, air signs. All right. Y'all feeling very inspired right now. It's kind of like you want some things to change. You want some stuff to happen, some more different opportunities. I see that you are feeling like you're on the cusp of having the success that you desire, and you're just really hoping something is going to work out. Now, with the King of Swords here, this just goes back to that recent energy I was speaking about. Stop taking yourself out of the situation before you can stop taking yourself out of the situation. It's like you're thinking negatively about something. You are hopeful, but also like you're very hopeful that things are going to change, and your mind is open to doing something different. But also you're kind of saying, but can I really do that? Am I really ready? So it's like you're thinking one thing, but then also you're behaving or saying to yourself a different thing. So stuff is going in two different directions. You have to believe in yourself before anybody else can. And you're really getting in your own way about, you're getting in your own way about your dreams, hopes, and wishes. So you got to work on that. I do see, I do see that you are going to change this mindset, though. I see you being more present. I see you being more active. I see you changing the way you look at a situation that's really going to open up doors for you. So this is beautiful, right? And this is funny because this is the card I was talking about just recently, and I was saying that this is what you need to do, and I see you walking into that because you're realizing that, like, you're causing your own stress, like you're overthinking things, or you're thinking negatively, or your actions aren't supporting what you really think. You know what I mean? So it's like you're causing your own problems. Now, this does not mean that the stress is not going to go away. I definitely see you being worried about something. And this is because I feel like for some of you, you invested a lot in the past and something didn't go the way you wanted it to. You were really stressed. You were really disappointed. You were really hurt. And this has to do with love or something that you're just very passionate about, like a small business. So I see you being concerned about that, and there will be some ups and downs, but this is not where you need to focus your focus. Because here's the thing. You need ebbs and flows. Nothing happens without an ebb and then the flow. Okay, so there are always going to be peaks and valleys, but that doesn't mean that you can't start or pursue something that you want. As far as your outcome, somebody is going to help you with this. This could be a woman, a very strong woman, somebody, or I just see that whatever it is that you're working on or whatever it is you're working through, you're going to get support through that. It could be a mentor. It could be just a friend or somebody guiding you through the process. But most importantly, you're going to find a way to let go of what you're emotionally attached to when it comes to this situation, to allow this new mindset to kind of blossom. Because it's like this. You want to start a job, like you want to start a new job. Oh, well, some of you want to start a job in a different field. And you have the qualifications and you got all the information and you communicate, you apply, but then you're like, I don't feel good enough, or I'm not ready, or they might be looking for this and that. And it's the way you feel about a situation, which doesn't align with the reality, and that's what takes you out. So I see you walking away from that, which is a beautiful thing to see, but I also see you getting support and help with that. Some of you could even be going to therapy. Talk to me about what's going on in the comments, guys. I would love to know. Ooh. And if you would have a question that you would like me to answer, questions are only $5 today, or you could share this live. Either way, I would appreciate it. Let's get into it. We did earth, we did air, we're going to do fire and water. All right, I'm going to switch the deck up for fire. So let's see what's going on with these fire signs. What's going on with these fire signs? All right, so somebody close to you is pretending to be very helpful, but they got a secret agenda. You know who this person is. This person is a woman. This could be a strong woman. They have secret intentions. So whatever they're showing you is not actually what they want from you or actually who they are, so be careful about it. I see you figuring this out, though, and calling them out. With the Hermit here in reverse, clarifying this, I also see you might feel a little nervous about saying something to them because you don't want to isolate yourself, but I see you doing that anyway because it's kind of hard to make a fire sign not speak. What I see coming up for you is there's going to be some communication. One moment. Okay, so I see, this is what I see. Somebody is not who they say they are. This is definitely a woman. They're acting like they're helping you, but they're either trying to control you or flex some energy over you. Whatever it is, you gonna figure it out soon, and you ain't gonna like it, and you're gonna call it out. You're gonna feel a little weird about that, but I do see somebody reaching out and saying, like, making you feel affirmed. They could even be offering you an opportunity. So if this has to do with work and you're afraid of saying your piece, I do see another opportunity coming. So don't worry about that. I also see you feeling more comfortable with just expressing yourself, or also looking at other things that you could potentially be doing or be like something new being offered to you. And overall, when it comes to this situation, this person that's really doing this to you, it's kind of like they they have their own personal issues that they're putting on you, and they want to make you feel small. But you've been working on yourself a lot lately, and you've been figuring out how to advocate for yourself in a different way that doesn't look like a crash out. So I see you kind of like finding a good respect and boundary, right? With like expressing yourself, or also even identifying why you allowed this person to get close to you. And I just see you being at peace with things. Now, this is going to cause a lot of, ups and downs, stress for you, but I also see that you're going to learn a lot at the end of it. So just keep doing the work that you're doing. This is just a part of the journey of your current growth season. That was such a specific message. I'm going to pull another one. I'm sorry. That was very specific. I'm like, what is going on? All right. So for fire signs. All right. Well, some of y'all, I definitely see some money changes. Definitely some money changes. More money you're going to be making. You're going to be making smarter decisions with your money. And I see you just not letting people bother you. You're in a good space emotionally, but people are trying to pull away from that. It's like you doing good, but it's like you're doing good. You're minding your business. You're keeping yourself regulated. But people, they like want to tap into your energy. It's very weird, but people are very weird. And they're really trying to like drain you, but you're not really paying attention to that. Now, here's what's interesting too with that. They're trying to paint a picture of you that isn't true. And they're trying to make it seem like you're a problem or you're an issue, but you're not. I also see that some of you could be in some difficult relationships or just having difficulty with understanding like who's on your side or who's not on your side, but you're going to get on the other side of that anyway. Stay the course, stay protected. I would say, if anything, carry an evil eye on you. Get you some black tourmaline, all things that I keep in my waist beads. That's what's so funny, when we talk about like, all our spiritual jewelry, I have specific stuff tied on me to do certain things because people is weird. But don't let anybody gaslight you. Don't let anybody take you out of what you know to be true. Your money's doing good. Emotionally, you're doing good. It's just bitches is weird and what's new. All right, so we're going to move on to Pisces. Oh, we're going to move on to water signs. Not Pisces. I'm a Pisces, so of course I'm going to say Pisces. We're going to move on to water signs. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. All right, so when it comes to your current energy, wow. Pisces, right? Jesus. Water signs, Cancers, Scorpios, Pisces, water signs. Y'all are feeling very, very aware. And you also recognize how you've been messing up your own life, how you've been doing things you ain't supposed to be doing, how you've been stressing yourself out, and you're letting go of your ego so you can ground, removing the illusions, and be here, be now, do what you need to do. I love this for you. One big thing about it is that you may be in control of a lot of things. You may be the type of person who, holds the house down, holds the family down, holds the finances down, but you don't feel as confident about that as you have in the past. You don't feel really good about that. But that's part of why you are letting go of the illusions. You may be recognizing like, hey, I don't have to be the breadwinner. I actually have support. Or this is not the same season as last time was. So, of course, it's going to look different. But either way, I see you really feeling good about you and making some changes, right? Definitely making some changes. Now, another reason this is happening is because you're recognizing that the clock is ticking, the time is now, and you've already wasted a lot of time stressing yourself. You have not been really, hold on one second. Another reason why you're really focused on detaching from the ego and kind of just being conscious and aware and taking care of you is because you're recognizing that you've wasted a lot of time doing the latter, and now you really want to focus on being here, being present, being now, and also letting people help you, because you've been doing a lot of this on your own unnecessarily, and I definitely see you are looking for help, taking help, and being open to help, right? So, you know, and that's a big thing for you because it feels like you are somebody that always does things on your own. King of Wands is also clarifying that. It's like you are the lighthouse for so many people, but you know, you do need a little bit of help. And I feel like you, because of how you show up for other people, you've been nervous about getting that support on your own, like, you know, asking for that support on your own. But I see you being more open to asking for help. Now, Jesus. Okay, so overall, for my water signs, this is the energy that we're picking up, right? You are taking accountability for the things that you're doing in your life, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, and you are seeing that you've been making things a lot harder than you should have. You also are focusing on regulating your emotions. You have a lot of highs and lows that you may have not recognized in the past, but now you're seeing that you are living more emotionally than mindfully, and it's kind of made things stressful for you. Like something might happen and it just takes you all out, or like your job could be stressing you out. Like you allow yourself to be emotionally drained. You should be more emotionally protected. Or just emotionally balanced. So I see that's a big issue for you, but you're going to be working through that. And just your overall outcome is you're going to be having some honest conversations, getting some clarity, and getting on the same page as the people in your life. You don't have to do so much alone, but also you're recognizing how you're like making yourself an enemy to yourself by isolating or holding on to negative energy through emotions or even like mindsets. Like you might have a bad day at work and it's just like, oh, then that's just like whatever you experience, that's like your whole day. Well, work is only 8 hours of the day, right? So you just take that with you and you're like allowing it to fester in your body and your mind, and you really need to let that go. This could even be real relationships and situations too. So I just see you not taking things so hardly, and you know, adjusting your life so that it supports you in what you want, opposed to just like getting so swayed emotionally. So guys, let me see if I got anybody in here asking me any questions before I pop out. Hey Masha, I cannot see anything on my iPad, so I'm trying to see if anybody asked me anything. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to jump off of here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to book a reading. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.